Do you know the names of the foreign billionaires who fund the conferences you go to? Since you don't know the stocks, do you know the names of the foreign billionaires?
This is unbelievable to me.
Let me help you.
Mr. Chairman.
One of them is Hans-Georg
this.
Weiss, a Swiss billionaire who has used various dark money front
I
groups
do not know what you
to
are
funnel
talking about.
various dark money front groups to funnel foreign money into American politics. He has used the Burger Action Fund, $20 million, that then sent money to the Fund for a Better Future, that then sent money to the Climate Power Group that has funded conferences you've attended. When you were here last, I talked with you about the fact that more than 130 officials in the Energy Department reported more than 2,700 trades of shares, bonds, and options in companies that ethics officers said was directly related to the agency's work. This is institutionalized corruption. And I asked you point blank, do you own any individual stock? And you told me, no. Let's just look at it. It was not a difficult question. Do you own individual stocks, Madam Secretary? You said no. In fact, you repeated it 3 times to me. No, no, no. Turns out that was false. You did own multiple individual stocks, and you neglected to report it to this committee for months afterwards. Why did you mislead this committee?
Oh, my goodness.
That was exactly my response. So why did
Senator,
you mislead this committee?
I believed that I had sold all individual stocks, and I was incorrect. So I came back.
You just don't know your portfolio?
Pretty much.
It's a big one, I guess, huh?
No, it's extremely small.
Wow, wow, wow. You've seen that, you've heard that, and you ask yourself every single freaking time, why is it that these people that are put in these positions of power, they weren't elected, they were placed, they were nominated. I understand that elections have consequences, we all know that. But now you have Jennifer Granholm here, and she's using the old standby excuse. I didn't know. I didn't know I had the stocks in my portfolio. I didn't know I had to report them. Sorry, my bad. I just found out about it. And the problem is, once you get into the federal government and you get into the bureaucratic establishments and you get a job there as a worker in any government office, federal, state, local, it is almost absolutely impossible for you to get fired for being incompetent, inept, to be in violations of the rules, the laws, the regulations. There are so many things, levels, before they can even get to you to try to fire you. And you've got so many avenues to address your situation in case something like that does happen to you, that nothing ever becomes of these people. Never. They just continue going on. Continue. So what if you have stocks and you 2,700 stock trades? Wrong people. But the New York Post, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, that newspaper organization or that investigative reporter? Nah, that doesn't mean a damn thing. I'm telling you, this is what she's saying. I'm telling you, I know everybody in my organization. I know that the hundreds of thousands of people, they would never utilize their position. I would never utilize my position to make money. Come on now. We would never do that. Oh, really? Let's see what Senator Josh Hawley just continues to drill down and go after this woman and just absolutely make her squirm and cry and moan and complain and try to say, Mr. Chairman, this, I don't like what he's saying about me, okay? He's calling me a cheat. He's calling me a liar. He's calling me, okay, that I have used my office to make money. Please, I don't understand all this. Make him stop. Make him stop. So let's see how Jenny continues her moaning and groaning and complaining as Josh continues to pound her with report after report, with evidence after evidence of her continuing lying, obfuscation, hiding, not, giving them the proper information that they need in a timely fashion. Watch this, folks.
Someone manages it for you?
There's nothing more powerful than you making.
As soon as I found out that, in fact, I had not sold all individuals.
Wait. No, that's not true either. Let's just look at the timeline. Let's not, I just remind you, you're under oath. Madam Secretary, you testified you didn't own any individual stocks. You didn't sell the stocks for a whole nother month. And after you sold the stocks, you waited another month before you informed this committee.
There it is, folks. You can tell. April 20th to May 13th. That's 3 weeks. And then she sells them 2 days later, from May 13th to May 15th. And then a whole, another 2 weeks, week and a half, so 3.5 weeks, she writes the committee to apologize for misleading. Can you see why Josh Hawley is a little pissed off? Can you see why, we're all a little bit fucking pissed off here? When these government officials at the senior levels of leadership, she is in charge of the department. And her excuse is, didn't know I had those stocks in my portfolio. Really? I bet you 99% of Americans can tell you exactly what stocks they have in their portfolio. But of course, this dingbat, she doesn't know. This dingling has no clue. This is if that's the ineptness that you show in your private freaking life, and we're supposed to think that you're going to do a better job serving the American people, you must think that we are fucking out of our minds.
Why did you mislead us, and what were you hiding? Why did you wait so long? Why did you hide this?
I did not hide it because I brought it forth to the committee when I realized that we had made a mistake.
Really? What explains the delay? Why did you wait for a full month to explain your actions to this committee, your false testimony?
That's less than a month, and I sent a letter explaining what had happened.
May the 15th to June the 9th.
Because I owned a Ford stock that was...
You misled this committee, and you wait. What were the stocks? What were the stocks that you owned?
It was a Ford stock that my husband had owned since he was very young, and...
My significant other had a stock ever since he was a baby. Actually, prior to him being conceived, he had these stocks. And then when he was born, his parents gave it to him as a present. So we had no idea. I had no idea. My husband had no idea that his parents gave him this stock, that he had it since he was just a little tiny little baby. And, he actually a fetus. Excuse me. She meant to say ever since he was a tiny little fetus, because Democrats don't believe in babies. They believe that they're fetuses. Listen. You know what? Here's a thought. Maybe you should have had an abortion on your portfolio.
And I just was not aware of it.
And what were the others? You sold 6 stocks. What were the other 5?
I sold non-conflicting stocks.
What were they?
Honestly, I don't even know. I do know the Ford one because that was a conflict.
You don't.
That's why I raised this.
You're here before this committee a year later after actively misleading to us, after denying and delaying, and now you won't tell us. Was one of them Proterra?
No.
You sat on the board of directors at Proterra. You made millions, CNN reports, and stock options at Proterra. Then you promoted Proterra stock and Proterra products as energy secretary. Was that one of the stocks that you sold?
This is so, really.
Was that one?
This is Chairman, please. Save me. This is really so out of bounds. I mean, the truth is out of bounds here. Can you please time out? Can I have a time out, please? Time out?
One of the
Really?
stocks. So yes,
No,
really.
no.
You are presiding over institutionalized corruption in your energy department. You have
so sorry
violated
that-
the Stock Act 9 separate times. You have been referred by the Inspector General for violations of the Hatch Act.
Go, Josh, go.
It is institutionalized corruption that you are now the face of. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to know who really runs the energy department. Is it you? Or is it the mega corporations whose stock that you own that you're making
Yes,
profits
go,
on?
baby,
Or
go.
maybe it's the foreign billionaires who fund your conferences. Let's try.
Go, Josh. Go,
Do you
Josh.
know the names of the foreign billionaires who fund the conferences you go to? Since you don't know the stocks, do you know the names of the foreign billionaires?
Wow, wow,
This is
wow.
unbelievable to me.
Let me help you.
Mr. Chairman,
One of
to
them
be
is
accused like
Hans-Georg
this.
Weiss, a Swiss billionaire who has used various dark money front
I do
groups
not know what you
to
are
funnel
talking about.
various dark money front groups to funnel foreign money into American politics. He has used the
Here come the receipts.
$20 million that then sent money to the Fund for a Better Future, that then sent money to the Climate Power Group that has funded conferences
God
you've
damn it.
attended.
That's unbelievable.
Do you know who this is? Do
I
you think
have
it's a
no
good
idea
idea
who
to
that
attend
is.
conferences
I have no
funded
idea
by
what
foreign
you're talking
billionaires?
about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know the stocks, you don't know the billionaires, you would take no responsibility.
Ford stock.
Meanwhile, your energy department, executives in your energy department are trading stocks in companies that they have direct oversight over, and you were too.
That is incorrect.
It's a
Nobody in
fact.
No, that is absolutely the truth, Ruth. That is absolutely the fucking truth, Ruth. But you can just keep on denying it. Keeping on denying it doesn't make it go away. Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. God almighty. The cavalier attitude that these SOBs have because they think that they're you know what the problem is? All these meetings, all these, going up to the Senate hearings and into the House of Representatives, all these committee meetings and, just, oh my God, it's just it's a show there. I mean, I love Senator Hawley. I love Cruz, Tom Cotton. I'm trying to think of some of the others, I can't think of all of them right now, but they put them on the hot seat for like what, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours max, maybe for a day. Maybe they have to come back the next couple of days. But you know what? They sort of suffer through it. It's like going out on a really bad date. You just suffer through it. And then at the end, you're like going, wow, that was terrible, but done. Nothing's going to happen. And that's what happens. Because you can't take them to jail. Hell, you perjure yourself over there. Now, there's a difference. If you or I, flyover country, just a normal, average American citizen, were called up to testify in Congress and come before one of these Senate meetings or House of Representative meetings and to give our testimony, you think if we perjured ourselves that we'd be able to walk away? Are you kidding me? They would have the fucking FBI and the fucking DNJ at our doorstep with SWAT gear and ramming down our goddamn front door, arresting our ass and your ass. Because you perjured yourself. There are people that defy subpoenas to appear and nothing happens to them. These people know that there's no fucking repercussions for them. There are no fucking repercussions for them at all.
In the Department of Energy, and we have a strong ethics office, does
Oh,
not
yes,
trade stocks in anything that they have oversight over.
That is
People may own
simply
individual
not
stocks.
true, Madam Secretary.
Sir,
the Wall
this
Street
is-
Journal has reported on this
Senator, if I may.
extensively.
Wall Street
If I
Journal.
may, Senator, if I may just ask the question, is it possible that maybe we can continue this at a later time, but If you had any questions on the direct energy policies.
Mr. Chairman, this is directly relevant to institutionalized corruption in the Department of Energy that she oversees. You're, I think, about to say that the Wall Street Journal report's wrong.
The Wall Street Journal report did not say that people over whom they were in areas where they were directly overseeing had stocks. They did not. Our ethics office consults with all of our employees that need to be that have a reporting requirement about their stock. They do not own stocks in areas that they have any influence over.
Bullshit.
Nor do I.
Madam Secretary, all I have to say is this record is just deplorable. It is despicable. It is outrageous that hundreds of officers in the Energy Department are trading shares. It is outrageous that you misled us.
No, that's correct.
Incorrect.
No, that's correct.
Continuing to mislead us, and it is
That's
outrageous
correct.
going to conferences and events funded by foreign billionaires using dark money to try to influence our politics. This has got to change, and frankly, you should go. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary.
Josh. I love you, Josh. I love you, man. But it's never going to change. Because you can bring up reports, you can bring up signed affidavits, you can bring up signed warrants, you can bring up all kinds of things. But these bastards are never going to face jail time. They're never going to face any repercussion. Name me one time when anything that you've done at these ethics hearings, at these hearings in the Senate chambers, in the House of Representatives, I would like anybody in the comments. Have you ever heard of anybody gone to jail, fined significantly, lost their job or their position? I mean, the only thing I can recall right now, number one, that just happened recently, was obviously the head director at FBI, that stupid, idiotic, moronic lady. Yeah, she was a woman and she was a fucking moron. She was a DEI hire, didn't earn it. But because she was a woman, they decided to put her in charge of the FBI. She couldn't hack it. And she was a complete inept piece of crap that almost had the president assassinated. So yes, finally, but I think she self-terminated because of the pressure. But frankly, I'm surprised that she didn't hold on. Now, was it I don't think, the committees had anything to do with it. I just think it was the public pressure. So these guys, like you said, New York Post writes a story. They have their facts right there. They know exactly what was going on to the stock. They can assign those stock trades with the people that did them because they have to disclose this. They said they were doing this. And there are levels of impropriety that could have occurred. But Jennifer Granholm, she knows everybody. And she says, no, those things are completely wrong. They're completely baseless, factless. It's all lies. Listen to me. I'm telling you, we're as clean as a whistle. You can blow in that whistle and you'll see clean air and a nice song come out. It's just, it gets to a point where you say, you know what, you're fed up with this bullshit, but nothing happens. Anyways, folks, we appreciate taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your host. My name is Dr. Nasir. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and follow us. Let us know what you think. Put your comments down below. What do you think of JG? Jenny. My final thought is always, when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. Until next time, folks, take care and stay safe.